but we're good. Oh, wow, you have the D.R. Horton sign behind you. Hello, Tara. We're live.
It's really bad service in here.
Oh,
Can you hear us, Tara?
let me see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try and connect to the Wi-Fi,
Okay.
the service. Let me go to the Wi-Fi. Let me pull up the. Can you hear me? Can you symbol?
Yes, we can hear
Wi-Fi.
you. But it's dark. Maybe Tara's coming back.
The reception. Oh no. Hold on. Of course. Why is it? Okay, Wi-Fi. Cadence.
Welcome everybody to our Tuesday 5:30 show. We're having technical difficulties, as you can tell. But today we're so lucky we're gonna have Tara Spangler. Is that how you say it? I think when she comes back on, she's gonna correct me. But Tara is formerly a real estate agent licensed in Nevada that transitioned into new home sales. And she was previously with LGI Homes and now currently with D.R. Horton. But I think she might have been with other builders as well. I'm not sure. So today we're going to pick at her brain and learn everything about new homes. Let's see when she comes back on. Yeah, so if you have a small business that you would like to share, knowledge, educate us, or it could be something that you're passionate about in the city of Las Vegas, Henderson, Mesquite, Pahrump. Oh, she's back in her car. So we would love to hear. Go ahead, Tara.
Okay, there. Can you hear me? Are we good? I think I found good reception.
Yes, we do have good reception. And by the way, have you seen this thing? It's called the lens cleaner. I literally was at Walmart and then I'm like standing in line with a bunch of people,
Are
going
you
back
saying that I need to clean my lens? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm telling you this because I cleaned mine.
Oh my goodness!
Okay, hold on, let me see if it's gonna work. Let's see.
Okay.
But yeah, you know what? I don't know what it is. I got one of these free things from a builder event the other day. We were at, I bet you were there, but I'm not sure. So let's spray this baby thing. Okay, so let's see if this works. Oh. Okay, what do you think? Is it better or about the same?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I think it's better.
It's better.
I want to use it on mine though.
Well, I'm gonna have to get you one of these next time I see ya.
Okay.
But yeah, I was like, let me check it out, and I was reading the ingredients, and it didn't seem that bad, but I'm sure it's chemicals and preservatives. Anyway.
Right.
Yeah. But anyway, you guys, I am so excited that we have Tara in the house. And
hello.
We're just doing a little bit of an introduction while you were offline.
Okay.
So basically, I was saying that, Tara was a licensee in the state of Nevada, and she was very successful. At one point, she sold 26 homes. And out of that 26 homes, right, a lot of them were new builds, weren't they, Tara?
Yeah. The most I sold though was 35 in 1 year.
That's amazing.
And okay, yeah. So I've always kind of focused on new homes. So when the opportunity came for me to apply at D.R. Horton, I jumped on it.
Right. So I was telling our audience that you have been in new home sales previously with LGI, right? And
Correct.
then now with D.R. Horton. A lot of agents are like, how do I even get on, like signed up with a builder? A lot of people don't know.
Well, I think what would help too is if you actually know their product and actually sell it. Even if you don't have any buyers, it's also good to know, even just as a realtor, what's out there, our
Right.
inventory. So
Mm-hmm.
I would just go to all the builders and just know their stuff. And that's kind of how I was able to pair my buyers with it, because I knew what was out there. And this was back in like 2018, before doing tours and everything was the thing on social media.
Right.
Um, I just, I would say if you're really interested in new homes, you need to actually know the new home. Like I could walk into a home right now and be like, oh, this is a Richmond. Oh, this is a KB. Oh, this is a Toll Brothers, because I know what homes look like. So I think that is going to be the key to even, um, before even applying, just know what the inventory looks like. Know, and then of course, know where they're building in certain areas of town. You know, some of them are only in certain areas.
Right. Okay, so the main thing I wanted to ask you is like what it is, like if there was a brand, like just pretend I'm a brand new buyer today. And I'm gonna say, okay, Tara, I need to buy a new home today. Like, what are the best steps? Step by step, can you take us through what that looks like, or what it should look like? Don't forget, to include realtors. No, just kidding.
Right.
Go
I
ahead.
was going to say, you would need to, as you're telling your buyers about, hey, I'm going to take you around to look at homes. Number one, I would highly recommend that they get pre-approved first. And the reason why I would do that is so you can narrow down their purchase price of the homes that you're going to look at. Because nothing's worse than taking them to an $800,000 home. They fall in love with it, and it turns out they can only afford a $300,000 townhome. You know what I mean? So what I would do is, personally, I would take them to get pre-approved. But sometimes I know not a lot of clients are open to doing that right away. They want to find the home that they like first. So I would definitely say, hey, if you want to look at new homes, make sure I'm with you, because us builders, we don't like you guys, your clients walking in without you. So definitely coach them on that. And then
Right.
when you come into our office, hopefully you've already toured it. Hopefully you already know what you're showing them. But I always say, kind of let us take the lead. Let us tell them what's available, and then we'll let us walk them through the models. And then you just kind of want to I guess we'll tell you the incentives, take your buyers around, feel where they want to be at. And again, it all comes down to pre-approval. If their numbers look good, maybe get your numbers ran over there. And then at the end, get with whatever builder's preferred lender is. And then from there, I guess you would just make sure you close the deal, or let us close the deal for you, if you will.
So you're saying you prefer if the buyers were already pre-approved, right?
So me personally, when I was in general, I would do that for myself, because then I knew, okay, first, gas is expensive, and time, don't waste time, right? That's
Right.
what they teach you. Don't waste your time. So
Right.
why am I going to take a client out to look at homes 600 or more? Because those are beautiful. Everybody's going to love it when they can't afford that.
Right.
Or maybe they can afford the $600,000 home, and I'm taking them to the $400,000 homes, and they're thinking, oh, I don't think I can afford the 600, but I really want a 5-bedroom, and I'm showing them 3-bedroom. So to me, I get them pre-approved first. So I go, hey, this is your pre-approved at X amount. Your mortgage is this amount. Are you okay with that? Do we need to go higher or lower? What would you like? And then I can narrow down the sites that I'm taking to based on that, of course, on their criteria: 4-bedroom, single story, 2-story, townhome, RV parking. Let's say a client wants to look at RV parking, but they can't afford it. Then I'm the one that has to be like, hey, let's pump the brakes on that. Why don't we look at this over here? I found a place that you can actually park your RV in like a community parking lot instead,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. So that's why I suggest, but I know not everybody is open to doing that right away. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and some builders, you can write contracts without being pre-approved. Some
Right.
builders do that.
Right.
Us at Dear Horton, we have a program where we can punch in some numbers, and then it'll spit out a potential mortgage. So, and I like to sit down. If you bring your clients with me, they don't know their numbers, I will sit them down and go, okay, these are what your numbers look like. Are you
Mm-hmm.
comfortable with this? At these floor plans, because this is the floor plan you like, and this is what your potential mortgage is at X loan at X down amount. So
Mm-hmm.
I think education on your numbers is going to be real key right now, especially in this market.
100%. I agree. I like to actually send my buyers to get pre-approved by new homes, especially if I think that they're going to go that way, because I honestly, I mean, like, I'm gonna run out of lender friends if I, just keep them getting pre-approved, and then at the end of the day, they buy new. You know what I mean? Yeah.
100%. Yeah. So if you have a good relationship with a
Hello.
builder, and like I said, if you already know who, like, based on what your client is telling you what they want and what area, then of
Hmm.
course you can always just get them pre-approved first
Right. So
with those
basically, get a
lenders.
pre-approval. And then once they think that that number fits their budget, right, go look at properties within that price range and basically say, okay, from this price range, you have 5 options. Let's go shopping,
Yes. See,
right?
you're a professional at this. It's almost like you've been doing this for a long time.
35 new homes is a lot.
Yeah.
How many new
I don't
homes,
know.
how many
But
new homes are you guys selling right now? Like per week?
ooh,
Okay, first of
I would
all,
say
why don't you
maybe like
tell us
40, 30 or 40, 30 or
30 or
40
40 for when? For the whole
new
year?
homes a week. No,
Oh,
for a week,
yeah,
maybe
Horton overall,
weekly. Yeah,
weekly?
yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys are
Hmm.
a volume,
We're volume, so we're the
large.
number one builder in the nation. Yeah.
Right, right.
We're spec
Uh,
builder. That's why we've
mhm.
already pre-spec'd what home goes on what lot. So when you come in, it's just boom, 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 boom. You want that floor plan? It'll be on lot 30, ready in 60 days. Oh, you don't like those cabinet colors? Lot 40 is ready in 80 days. So it's already kind of like a well-oiled machine in that aspect, which I
Exactly.
like. Sometimes having too many options kind of confuses everybody, and then they get overwhelmed. I get overwhelmed if I was a buyer. So I
Mhm.
like that we keep it very simple, and the number that we give you is a number. There's no upgrades. You don't have to worry about adding additional 40,000 on there. What you see in our models is what you get.
So you're saying that the homes are spec'd. So can you elaborate? Because that is like a realtor lingo, builder lingo. What does spec mean?
So for us, when you come into a new home site and then you walk the models and you're like, hey Tara, I really like uh this floor plan 1875, which is our 4 bedroom with a loft. And you're like, what do you have available for that? And most times you can go to some builders and you go, hey, I want that cul-de-sac lot. And then you
Mhm.
can put your floor plan on there. But when you tell me the floor plan you like, I'll pull it up on my back end and I'll tell you if we have one that'll be ready in 30 days or when the next one will be released. And then I'll also tell you, because we've spec'd it out, the color cabinets, the countertops, and the flooring that will be in there, because that's already been pre-chosen. There's no design center that you go to and you sit down and you go, okay, I want these cabinet colors. It'll be a $10,000 upgrade. Oh, we're going to upgrade the baseboards. There's no upgrades. So what you see in our models is what you get. Now, we do have a product that you can upgrade, but those are going to be our summits and our single story manors. But
Mhm.
those are still not as, like, you can't change structurally. You can't change floor plan. You can
Mhm.
just add things like backsplash, maybe change out, instead of regular countertop, waterfall.
Mhm.
So very cosmetic things, but for the
Mhm.
most part, most of our products we are specced, and so it's just ready to buy, essentially, if you will. You can choose your floor plan, but we've already predetermined what lot it will be on and what will be inside.
Okay. So as far as somebody going in, have you ever had people say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so confused"?
Sometimes, but I I think our process is so seamless and very easy to understand that
Compared to
and we're able to
other,
walk you through it. Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
compared
I
to
don't want
other
to say compared to other builders. I just feel like we personally have a really good, seamless procedure process. So, I mean, like I said, it's very black and white. There's no gray areas. Like, you want that floor plan, great. These are the cabinet colors. You don't like that cabinet color? Well, our next floor plan will be lot 30 with the cabinet colors you like. However, that home won't be ready until 60 days later.
and the pricing could be different.
And the pricing could be different. But if you're okay with that, okay, let's get you pre-approved, submit your earnest money, and then let's get that offer written, and let's see if the builder management will accept it.
And how much is earnest deposit?
So typically in most of our sites, our earnest deposit is $3,000, and some of them are $5,000.
That
But
is
3,000
so low.
Yes.
Yes,
And that's
it's
why
really low.
yeah, we're not like a percentage. I think some builders do like 10% of purchase price or whatever. We're just 3,000.
Have you, Tara, can you tell us in any circumstance, have you ever kept earnest deposits?
Yes, we have, and we've done it just recently. And so I always tell people, builders aren't in the business to keep your earnest deposit. So if they're keeping it, it's because you didn't adhere to the contract and they were trying to be fair. But the last one that we had, it's because the buyer backed out last minute. We're talking about they've already signed docs. They were supposed to wire in their funds. And when you do that, you are breaking a contract. So they have to adhere to their contracts as well. So then that's why they kept their earnest money.
Wow, that late in the game?
Yes. So I mean, you know how it is. You can't control your clients. Sometimes people decide not to purchase something, but there's also going to be consequences to that last second, But if you don't qualify for your loan, if you don't like the HOA rules, then yes, you will always get your earnest money back. But if you back out last second just because you're like, I just decided I just don't want to buy right now, most builders will keep your earnest money.
Did they have in that particular instance, did they have a real estate agent?
I don't think they did.
So they were just like, oh man, we just changed our mind? Is that
Right.
it?
Right. And I believe the builder gave them ample opportunity to close. Like, hey, let's close. And they just kept saying no. And they're like, okay, well, we're going to keep your earnest money.
Did they give them, like, how, for example, because, timelines are all on builders' timeline. Let's say we got in contract today, and today is August 11th, and we're supposed to close, let's say, September 15th, right? Mm-hmm. So if you don't close by the 15th, I mean, that's what the builder wants to close on that date, right? And I mean, I've had instances where the buyer was like, oh, you know what? We couldn't get the loan or something like that. And for some reason, like, the builder was like, oh, you know what? We're going to charge you a per diem. Is that common?
So in our contracts, it does say that if we have to extend escrow due to the fault of the buyer, and that could be if the lender or title or I have asked you multiple times for a document because the lender needs it for the loan, title needs it, and it took you up until the escrow's 30 days. It took you up until day 29 to send us the document, and now we have to extend. Our contract states if it's due to the fault of the buyer and we extend, there is a per diem per day until closing, because. And then even in resale, there's that line that says time is of essence. So time is of essence even with builders.
Oh, 100%. What is the best advice that you would give a buyer who's like undecided in this market right now?
Ooh, the best advice I would tell them is you always need a place to live. Do you want to pay someone else's equity and mortgage, or do you want to start paying for your own? And if you do want to do that, what number do you feel comfortable at? Because you have to pay for a place anyway.
That's straight to the point. Right? But Tara,
and if you can qualify, why not?
But Tara, the thing is, like, just to buy a single family home today, I mean, somebody is going to buy one at, I say, $3,500. Is that right? That's like what the payments are, right? $3,500 to maybe $4,000 for a home in your community. Is that correct?
We're about like 3,000.
Oh,
the base we're about like 3,000. Because we're under 500,000, And then we have the current rate incentives. So don't forget, always call me, find out what incentives we have, because we all know builders will have better rates than outside lenders. That's just how it is, because we're in the business to sell homes, not technically make money off of loans, right? I always tell people that. So we give the best incentives, and we give the best closing costs if they need help. And we also have down payment assistance programs as well. That is way better than what I've seen.
Yeah, I love your down payment assistance programs, Tara. I'm really impressed.
Right. So when I saw the numbers first, I was like, wow, these are great. I don't know why we don't, have more people using these, but it's just because of education.
The last time I had a down payment assistance program, through D.R. Horton, the buyer was a nurse, and she had the income. She just didn't have the down payment. And I remember,
right. And that's what we find a lot of people are.
Yeah, and I think her interest rate was 5.75 or 5.25. Can't remember which one. I'm sure you can correct me.
Right. So it's also going to depend on it also depends on your credit score as well. Mm-hmm. But like, you're basically around those numbers is where we're at.
And then the craziest thing I was told is that down payment assistance program through D.R. Horton, if you make your payment consistently, I think it's for 3 years, that the entire amount for the down payment gets waived. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is crazy. I've never seen a down payment assistance program that good. But the payment is a little bit higher, like maybe $500 higher, I think, a month. Is that right? What do you see?
Yeah, I don't like to say numbers just because they can vary from person to person. But we do. I always tell people builders are going to have the better rate incentives and closing cost incentives than outside lenders. So right now, if people are heavy on the rate shopping, go check, call your favorite sales agent at a builder. We'll give you all the information that we have for our company.
Gotcha. Cool. And then before you go, what is the best advice that you should give, right? If somebody's like, oh, you know what? I kind of want to sell my house and then buy a brand new home. So they're like, halfway. They're like, do they have to sell their house first? Do you guys take contingencies? Let us know.
Okay, so this is what I tell people. If they walk in and they tell me that, I ask them, when are you listing? How much are you listing for? I also ask what their zip code is in, because I want to know, because I have a feeling how fast that will go. But my suggestion, most builders were not taking homes that are contingent unless you are actually in escrow. So if you're working with clients that do have to sell, educate them first that yes, we'll go look at homes, but the builder probably won't take you unless you're in escrow. But it's always good to know the area and the house that they want. So if they do happen to get an escrow right away, then you can call me and say, hey, we are in escrow. This is our closing dates. Can we put the offer in? And at that point, we will take it. It's just, the way this market is, we all know homes are sitting on the market a lot longer. And unless you're priced right, it probably will take a lot longer to move than maybe your client wants. And then, I always say, this is me coming from general. I say, so what do you think your house is worth? And they tell me like, oh, I think it's like 500 last home sold. I go, great. List yours at 475 if you want to sell it.
Good job.
Especially really? You think that's how much it's worth? Okay, so subtract 30,000 from that right now, and then list it if you really want to sell it.
That is so true. Good advice, Tara. Totally.
That's what I tell everybody. And I'm like, please declutter it. Please repaint if you have to. Listen to your realtor. Do not have restrictions on showings. I can't, I'm like, do you want to sell your house or do you want to sit in the market? And if an offer comes in, negotiate. I always tell people that all the time. You don't have to take the first offer, guys. Negotiate. Come on. We know. It's the name of the game.
Tara, times, people always say like, oh, you know what? Well, people, whatever the price is, people are going to negotiate and then they're going to drop your price. No. What do you say about that? Because I know you have experience. So
people tell me that all the time. They're like, well, if I list it at the 500, somebody's going to come and negotiate. I'm like, no, They're not, because they don't know how serious you are. They don't want to waste their time. So if you are serious, come out the gate strong. That's the only way to do it. Come out the gate strong, because the buyers that are serious are going to look at your house and go, all right, let's go play ball with them. I like this number. That's a serious seller. That is what I would look at. That, because you have people like me, I'm going to see your $30,000, $40,000, $50 price reduction, and you're sitting on the market for 90 days. You're going to have people like me come in and go, oh, they're listed at 480. We're putting an offer at 440 because they're desperate now. And we're going to ask for all closing costs, and we're going to get everything you want. So you might as well come out strong from the gate to alleviate staying on the market that long, losing out on money, and then sharks coming in and just undercutting. And now that's the only thing you have to play with.
That is so true. Great advice. Can you give us an example of a situation where you're like, oh my gosh, they could have done better? Like, can you think of any crazy stories that you want to tell us before you go?
Definitely don't sell without listing on the MLS first. I've heard people tell me that, oh, I got an outside investor, I'm gonna sell with them. Remember, there are wholesale people out there, and they will undercut you, and then they will turn around and sell your property for more. So always attempt it on the MLS first. That's the best advice I can give.
Maximum eyes.
Yeah, maximum eyes. Because I've heard people say, or I'm going to sell it to Zillow or Open Door. And I'm like, are you sure you don't want to get a realtor and, just try to put on the MLS, just to see.
Wow. Great advice, Tara. I love it. The thing is, because you have experienced both sides, So it's like,
and then again, builders are taking contingencies, but please be in escrow. And then, of course, let's wrap up those. We want short due diligence. We want short appraisal. Don't come with me with a 60-day closing, because I'm going to look at you crazy. No, let's tighten this up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Tighten up your contingencies, and then your client will be able to sell their home and then buy that home that they really want to.
Perfect. It sounds like you definitely prefer when people come in with an agent, especially with the contingencies.
Yes, and it does help because especially first-time home buyers, they ask a lot of questions, which is fine. But I find that they also feel like maybe because I'm representing the builder, I don't have their best interest. And I always say, it's please, I'm not like, doing anything against you. This is, the rules, this is the standard. So if a realtor is there, the realtor can really hold their hand and help explain everything, and then also keep them on track with all the stuff that they need to as well.
Yeah, I honestly feel like new homes has become so much easier. I remember when you had to pick the lot, go and sit through the structural for an hour, then have an appointment and show up
at the design center.
Design center. And then the buyer, like myself, freaked out like, oh my God, today I spent $40,000.
Yep.
How did I spend $40,000, And then
you have to put a deposit on that, and you don't get your deposit back if you don't close on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's so much stress. Yeah. And that's
why I like it now.
Mm-hmm. It's so much easier. And like you said, you don't like the white cabinets? Wait 3 doors down, you'll get the gray cabinets, right?
Yeah, correct.
But you guys, and not only cabinets, you give blinds, you give washer, dryer. What else?
Appliances, a water filter by the sink. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, right.
We have a wireless doorbell, video doorbell camera in the front. Mm-hmm. We have the keyless entry that you can use. We have the smart panel, which you can unlock your front door from an app. You can change it's great. It's like completely move and ready. I always tell people, just bring your clothes and furniture. You don't need anything else, But Tara, and the blind is huge.
One more thing that I really love in the express homes that you don't even get at like Toll Brothers, it is those switches.
The light switches.
Yeah. Like you can program, is it up to 5 that you can program?
Yeah, and so we're the only builder that has that contract with Deco, and they'll come and they'll do a presentation with you, but you can program it to operate from your phone, dim it, turn off and on. If you think someone's in your backyard and you're not there, you can go on your phone, it'll turn on the light. motion sensor lights in the pantry. Some people like that as well. They open the door, the light comes on. So we have a lot of what do you call this? Good product that other builders can't offer, because like I said, they've only partnered with us.
Okay. And also, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you guys have a 5-year home warranty on the HVAC, but if you register within 30 days or something like that, that extends to 10 years?
Yeah, because that's the warranty of the AC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there
And
are
a brand new AC is always better than buying a 20-year-old AC in this kind of weather. That's why.
Right?
Yeah, in Vegas, I'm like, wouldn't you rather a brand new AC than a 20-year-old one that in the middle of summer you don't know if it's gonna break down?
I just saw a text from one of our realtor partners, and she said that her client was called a home warranty company, and I can't remember which company, and they have been without AC for 27 days.
Okay,
With
yeah,
a
no.
compressor broken. Oh my gosh.
See?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is so crazy.
And that's honestly one of the biggest questions we have from people is, are the ACs brand new? I'm like, everything is brand new. Your appliances are brand new. Your roof is brand new. Your plumbing, you're the first one sitting on the toilet. That's the beauty of new homes.
Right. No fingernails in the carpet.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the new homes, and that's why I do like selling it. And from a realtor standpoint, it's always peace of mind knowing that your clients, it's Murphy's Law. The second you give them keys on a house, they're going to call you the next day because the garage door opener broke, the disposal doesn't work, and there's a leak coming from upstairs into the kitchen. That's just, but now they actually have warranty, and they actually have a superintendent that they can call.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And actually, if you buy with us, we will give you, because the home builder gives you a 1-year, warranty. But with us, we'll give you 3 more years activated. So you have 4 years total.
Okay.
As a gift. Yeah, as a gift.
That's not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, that's what you offer your clients. That's a great thing to offer, because
for brand new homes.
Yeah, stuff always happens.
All it is peace of mind.
Yeah, exactly. For everybody, like I want to make sure my clients are happy with what they're getting and they're not stressed out, especially first time home buyers. They're not going to know what to do. There's, so it's nice to know that, they have peace of mind as well, and that your phone's not blowing up at 1:00 in the morning and they're blaming you for selling them this house. Yeah,
that's never happened to you, I'm sure.
Nope. Never had to call a handyman at 2 a.m. Be like, come on, you gotta go right now.
Tara, I'm going to tell you one silly example, okay? Why you want to buy new versus resale, right? And this is actually a real story, just happened last week. And this is completely out of control of everybody. So the seller sells the property, right? It's listed on MLS. Halfway through, the seller's going to bankruptcy. And they're supposed to close, and guess what? The buyers can't close, the sellers can't close. The bankruptcy court says, sorry, the price is not right. We got to readjust because it's subject to bankruptcy approval. And guess what? The buyers are on their way. They sold their house. They're in their U-Haul. They're coming right now to Vegas. It is not my file, but I'm just saying that is one of the big differences that nobody would ever think is an issue. And it is. Yeah. You'll never have an issue like that with
a huge issue with
right?
Nope. And if anything, if we're ready to close, we want to close early. We're like, can we close early? We tell them, like, can we close early? We got standing inventory. We can close this, You guys want to do a 20-day close, 15 if we can?
But Tara, you guys have
that's a good thing about new.
You guys have no inventory in the Southwest. In Canberra Bay, you're like no inventory.
So guess what? I don't really know the exact date it's coming, but we have, we're going to have a single story product out here, the Manor. But My favorite is going to be the Falls, and that's the 5-bedroom models, and they do have downstairs bedroom and bathroom below. That is going to be coming very soon. In fact, I was just going to let you guys know, if you want to know what's coming to Southwest, let me know. I'll put you on the interest list, because that one, when I was looking at the map, I don't know. There's not going to be that many homes. It's going to be small. It'll be smaller than Cambria. It'll be like maybe 25 to 40 homes. They're going to go fast because it's going to be over here in 89139. So those are going to be.
Okay, yeah. So single story Manor, and the price.
So the single story, that's going to be more Southwest. But the Falls product, I don't know what the price is going to be yet. I don't know when. I'm thinking maybe end of year, beginning of next year. But they're coming. They're coming because the sign is there. The sign is there saying they're coming.
Okay, so it's like 2,400 square foot all the way to
3,000.
3,000, yeah, for 2 stories.
Yep. And 2 stories, bed and bath down below.
Right.
And those things, I already know clients, if they see it, you're gonna have buyers that are gonna just be like, I ask you for that right away, and you're gonna know where to take them.
Okay. And how about the Manor? What's the size? I can't.
So remember. The Manor is gonna be our single story, and they do have next gen in it. That's probably gonna be sometime next year too. But as far as I know, that is gonna be more Southwest. I want to say like Fort Apache area, but that's coming as well. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just collecting realtors' names, and then as these, especially in the Southwest, everybody wants to know what's coming to the Southwest, is when I get more information, then I'll let you guys know, because once we do start the pre-selling, I'm pretty sure these things are going to go fast.
And I'm pretty sure they're currently selling in the North, which is Heartland.
So right now we have Heartland. It's our master plan community. There we have townhomes. We have single family homes ranging anywhere from 1,700 square feet up to our massive summit homes, about 4,000 square feet. And then we also have single story homes with the next gen in it. And then we do have the cottages, which is about 1,500 square feet that we just opened as well. So we have a lot of different floor plans in Heartland. And then in Henderson, we have Symmetry at Cadence. We have pretty much the same homes that we have in Heartland down there. And then we did sell out of these. There were 4 lots. They were our Bonita Estates. These are, no HOA, semi-custom homes.
$1 million.
Yes, over $1 million. However, single story up to, I think it was 3,000 square feet.
4-car garage.
I think it depended on the floor plan, but we're going to be opening a next one called Kona Estates. There's only going to be 7 lots with that, and that's coming soon as well. And that's going to be in the Northwest, no HOA. And these are half-acre lots. So we're going to have little pockets of these coming up. Yep. So if you guys want more information on that, let me know, because once those get released, we sell out of those so fast as well. Because price per square foot, it's hard to find no HOA on half-acre lots in the Northwest. Like, is it off of Ann? It's going to be close up there, like Lone Mountain and side.
Yeah.
But like I said, once they start giving us information, then I'll start sending it out to all the agents and letting them know. I don't know pricing on anything yet, but we can all assume those are probably going to be over $1 million.
Yeah. They were about $1 million.
They were. Yeah. And those you could semi-custom. You can't change structurally. Like, you can't add a room. You can't, like that.
You sound like a Chinese right now.
So we have a lot of product coming. Huh? What?
I said your internet was going crazy and you sounded like a Chinese, for a moment.
Oh, I'm Filipino, so kind of close.
Okay.
Yeah. So whoever just send me an email if you guys want any information, and I'll add you to my interest list of realtors that I have growing for this. But we do have stuff coming to Southwest. It's not like immediately, but they're coming. They're coming, because I get that all the time. What about the Southwest? What about the Southwest? It's coming.
Yeah, and you're in the Southwest, so you definitely know.
Yes, and I was over here in Cambria, and now I'm in Heartland. So if you guys have any questions on Heartland, I'm up there. We have another one opening up, a Falls product up in North too.
How much is the SID in the North?
It's going to be dependent on each community and then the size of the home.
Okay, so you're
But
in a bay.
my community is 12,000.
Okay. So it's not ridiculously like really expensive. 12,000 for the life of, right?
Yeah, and it's paid every 6 months. Excuse me, and I believe it's 980 for a year, so 480 every 6 months. No,
Okay.
960 for the year, so 480 every 6 months. When you do the math, it equals to like $81 a month.
Okay, got it. Okay. Well, thank you very much. I don't want to hold you. I know you're going back to the gym, right? To pick up the kids.
No, I'm taking the kids to dance right after I lock up the office.
Oh, awesome. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And we will be, you know, trying to get more business. So definitely.
Okay, and then if any of you guys have any questions on any of the DR Horton homes, you guys can call me, text me, email, smoke signals. I'll answer them all.
Smoke signals. Smoke signals all the way from Maui. There you go. Because Tara's from Maui. Aloha, guys.
Yay! The ninth island over here.
Right. Yeah, so we are running the Ninth Island tribe. Yeah.
I heard you guys got it on
Right.
lockdown. I got you.
Yeah. Right. But anyway, thank you so much. I really appreciate the information. And we'll be picking your brain.
Okay, sounds good. All right, guys. Aloha.
Thank you. Aloha, bye.
Okay. Oh my God.